Well, office buildings across the United States are filling up again, but not evenly. Turns out while more men are back at their desks post-pandemic, more women are continuing to work remotely.
We are bringing in our Chief Business Correspondent Taylor Young to understand what the shift means. Taylor, we've been talking about remote work for years now. This gender gap, though, this revelation's new. What's happening?
Yeah, so this is a trend that has really flown under the radar really up until now. So we often think of flexibility as a win-win for everyone involved, but it turns out this return to office shift isn't necessarily happening evenly among the genders. And industry experts say this would have a lasting impact on workplace culture as well as opportunity. So according to a new Labor Department survey, 71% of employed men worked in the office in 2024, up 5% from the year prior. For women, though, the number stayed the same year over year, with roughly 64% going into the office. And while it might appear as a subtle gap, especially if you're looking around your office, it's one that's going to continue to widen, especially among parents. Studies show fathers are returning to the office at much higher rates than mothers, and this is not limited to one company or city or field. It's happening across all industries across the country.
So this is fascinating.
Yeah.
So what's causing the shift here, and why are women the ones doing more remote work?
Yeah, so while there does appear to be kind of a preference element to this, workplace experts say a lot of this does come down to pressure and practicality. So while men are more likely to kind of feel that expectedness to kind of be present at their workplace, women, especially moms, are kind of looking at remote work as a practical way to be able to juggle their career while also being a parent and taking care of home duties. So, and I think that's especially true in today's economy with the fact that childcare has risen so astronomically high. Remote work for women has really become a lifeline to be able to juggle their career and also be moms, which means a lot of women are working full-time jobs and kind of being a stay-at-home mom too while taking care of their kids.
So given what you just said there, the fallout, I imagine this is impacting men and women a little bit differently.
Absolutely. I mean, the ripple effect could be massive here. I mean, studies show bosses are absolutely more likely to give promotions and more work opportunities to people who are physically in the office. We also know from our previous reporting that remote workers are more likely, unfortunately, to be laid off when there are job cuts at a company. So if you have less women in the room, their careers could be negatively impacted by the lack of opportunities, higher rates of layoffs, and this is something that industry experts in the workplace are concerned about, what this could mean for the future of women trying to really climb the corporate ladder.
And we know that remote work is not really going away anytime soon. So is there a solution to the divide here?
And I think that's the big question, right? So experts say it's going to have to come down to a mind shift, right? So employers kind of rethinking how they evaluate their employers, kind of really looking at the outcomes rather than the in-person attendance, really. So I do think the silver lining here is that this is, again, kind of a statistic that has been really overlooked. We're now just kind of learning about these numbers, and now these conversations can be had at the workplace. So we're just gonna have to wait and see, looking forward or moving forward, if more women end up returning back to the office, if this shift continues to widen, and what that impact is for their futures down the line.
I do want to say quickly, for those parents that are having a hybrid work model and still trying to parent, probably is mostly women, like you're just saying, shout out to you.
That's
My wife's been doing it for years, and although our kids are almost grown and flown, it's a lot. And so I want to give you credit, because it's not easy to do that while we're at work.
Yeah, and I do think that there is kind of a silver lining to that too, right? Because again, childcare is so expensive. Remote work does allow parents to work 2 jobs and be able to take care of their kids. It is a lot, I could assume, but it's an opportunity that parents now do have.
That's some interesting insight, Taylor. Thank you.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.